What's up, guys? Let me show back in the video. This video I'm doing a fan theory. This fan theory is, what if Krillin killed Nappa? And I know this sounds crazy, but there was actually a point in the anime where Krillin uses a destructo disc and Nappa barely dodges it. Vegeta tells him, Nappa, move. And if Nappa hadn't moved, that would have killed Nappa. So how do I think it would have played out if Nappa had died? Alright. So this is just a hypothetical theory, in my opinion, what I think would have happened. I do think before Nappa died, Vegeta did have somewhat of respect for Nappa, because I feel like he did. Of course, that all changed when he said Nappa was weak and useless in like canon, but up before then, he did seem to respect Nappa. So I think Vegeta would be angry. Nappa liked to play with his prey. He was the type of guy that kind of played with his food. Vegeta wasn't like that. Vegeta kind of liked to get things done. Vegeta would be absolutely angry at this point, because Piccolo, they know about New Namek. So how do I think this could play out? Well, first off, Vegeta. I don't think Vegeta would have the 3-hour time skip, alright? The only reason Vegeta had suggested 3-hour time skip is he wanted to see how capable Kakarot was, or Goku. So I still think the time skip would have happened, but Vegeta would have killed... I think Krillin would have died, and the reason I'm killing Krillin off is because Krillin cannot be wished back with the Dragon Balls, because he's died twice. And it's important to note here, because Krillin knows about New Namek. And if Krillin's dead, there's no way they can get through Namek. Gohan dies. Well, actually, no. Krillin dies, and I'm going to kill Piccolo as well, because Piccolo did care about the Earth, and I doubt he'd give the wish to Vegeta. And Vegeta would be so angry. He'd be annoyed at Nappa for not obeying orders, but he would be so angry the fact Nappa got killed. But I don't think he'd revive Nappa, because he didn't seem to care that much for him. He at least respected Nappa. Goku would arrive, seeing not 4 of his friends, but Krillin and Piccolo dead as well. Now, I don't think this would turn Super Saiyan, and here's why. We have to remember, it was not Krillin's death that caused Goku to go Super Saiyan. It was the fact his friends were getting hurt, such as Piccolo being shot by the death beam, Krillin exploding. So I do think those chain of events, we'll talk about another video, did Goku need Krillin's death to turn Super Saiyan. Now, then we ask the question. Goku goes in, he's fired up, he is angry as hell. Goes and taps into the Kaioken and fights with Gohan. I think Gohan would leave. I don't think Gohan would leave, and the reason Gohan would leave is because Goku would probably think he's more safer with him than he actually is alone. Nappa's dead, so this means Goku has way more energy and wouldn't be as tired out. But what about Yajirobe? Assuming Yajirobe, and the reason Gohan's alive here is because Vegeta would want to use him as a bargaining chip. Assuming Yajirobe's alive here, is still alive, he would still cut off the tail. However, I think it would take him a bit longer without Krillin there, because Krillin and Gohan were a big help in that situation. And like I said, I still think maybe it would have been Goku cutting off the tail instead of Krillin, with him already being dead here. So let's go to Namek, and I want to tell you guys how I think Namek would have played out. So let's go with the 2 endings first. Alright? The happy ending, where everyone's revived, or the dark ending, where it's a bit dark. So I have 2 theories on how I think this could play out. And I think I'm going to go with the good ending first, but option B is going to be like the most likely one I think that would happen. First of all, Vegeta had stated Piccolo's a Namekian. And if Goku arrives and Gohan is dead, Goku would not know about New Namek. Alright, guys? Well, you could just say, well, King Kai contacting him. Well, the problem I have with this is King Kai may not contact Goku. That may not happen. What you have to understand here is King Kai, he's an incredible, powerful character, but like I said, King Kai, if he's aware of Frieza and Vegeta's on the way to the planet, he's not going to put Goku in danger. As I do think King Kai does care about Goku. Even though Goku did kill him, I do think he does care about him. So, if this were the case on New Namek, Goku and Gohan would train together because Goku would recover. This means when they get to New Namek, Krillin would have to train as well. So the characters on King Kai's planet would be much stronger as they have an extra sparring partner. That's a plus side. But there is a dark downside. Right? Gohan and Goku would have to sneak around by themselves. And I still think it'll take them the 6 days. By that time, Frieza would have arrived. Vegeta definitely would have been on the planet. And I think Dende would have been dead. And the reason I'm saying this is because without those few days when Krillin was alive, Goku, they would have had a very bad disadvantage. And I still think that when they get the Dragon Balls, Nail still does the same way. So I think in the what if, Piccolo would be revived. The second wish would be to get... Okay, I'm going to set some things into motion that makes much sense later on for the first part of the theory. We'll have Krillin and Piccolo arrive on Namek. Then, I think everything plays out the same in canon. Goku goes Super Saiyan, Vegeta dies. That plays out the same. And then, Yamcha's revived and Tien Chaozu eventually. And that is a happy ending right there. Everything plays out the same. Except maybe Piccolo does the Kaioken. Minor changes, that's about it. But that's the first ending. I'm going to take a darker theory, alright? And explain myself. So, what if Vegeta... I know this is crazy, but what if Vegeta had actually killed Krillin, Piccolo, and Gohan? And like I said, Gohan wouldn't know about New Namek. I do believe it's never stated if they would have known, but like they would have overheard. And what we have to understand is that Goku didn't know about New Namek. And the reason I'm saying this is because he had no idea about New Namek. So, as far as the characters are concerned, all the Z fighters minus Goku are dead. There are no Dragon Balls on Earth. Chi-Chi will be traumatized as she would have lost her son. The Yachts King would have been devastated as well. Videl and Gohan never would have got married due to Gohan's death. This also would have involved Android 18. And Trunks would have never been born. But as far as the Earth's concerned, Goku would be the strongest mortal on the planet. Alright? So if Goku died in the fight with Vegeta, if they both died in Namek, like I said, Vegeta would go to Namek, and as far as they're concerned, Vegeta wouldn't mention it to Goku, as like I said, he would want him to join Frieza, but Goku wouldn't join. And I still think Goku would be the strongest mortal on the planet. Vegeta would have eventually died by Frieza. Frieza probably would die by Beerus at some point. And basically, the Android Saga, when Goku gets the heart virus, there's nobody to protect Earth. Because think about it. When Goku got the heart virus, all the Z fighters were present to help them. But if all of them are dead, they can't do anything. But then you're going to ask, what about Roshi? What about Yajirobe? Yajirobe isn't going to be able to do much, and Master Roshi is incredibly powerful, but he's nowhere near the level of the other Z fighters. So, at the end of the day, Krillin not killing Nappa was actually the best. I know this sounds crazy, but it was the best decision he could have made. And that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe for more fan face videos in our video. And I'll catch you guys all later. Peace and farewell.